Hi everybody, welcome to episode 7 of the Name Sisters, the first one of 2015, and we're all jazzed about the show today because we're just going to be talking about our favorite name moments from 2014 and things that we're really looking forward to in the name community in 2015. So what's not to be excited and jazzed about remembering our awesome moments, past and future? And there was a lot of things that happened and are going to happen, and a lot of things that could easily be forgotten about. Just, there's a lot of days in the year and time and life goes on. So we just wanted to take an episode and just kind of recap because it's going to be awesome. I just wanted to say quickly, though, that some sad news. Our fellow namer Kay from Nook of Names passed away recently, and so we just wanted to send our condolences out to her family. And the beautiful thing about what Kay has done is she's left behind an entire blog of her personality and her awesome perspective on names. And so you can go check out her little name legacy at nookofnames.com, and I'll put the link below. So what were your girls' favorite name highlights from 2014?
Well, Megan and I were just talking yesterday and thinking about how it was almost a year ago that her and I did this collaboration on names of Olympians, because the Olympics was a year ago, and that was kind of the first time that Megan and I worked together, and so we were just reflecting back on that and looking back at that video and just thinking how much time has actually gone by and how well we've got to know each other, like through the Name Sisters and stuff. And I was just kind of, reflecting back and thinking, wow, that was a whole year ago that we were doing that collaboration video. And I think, Megan, that was the first time that you and I worked together, and now, like, we know so much about each other. We're such good friends. She sent me these earrings.
I think that's one of the beauties of this naming community is now we talk every day, and then we didn't know each other. So
that's kind of cute to have as a memory too, because I mean we have that video to look back and kind of giggle about. But now here we are a year later, and we're such good friends.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely, like, the Name Sisters coming together and actually having a community now is definitely my favorite part of this year.
Yeah.
I get choked up thinking about all of you guys and what we've gotten to do this last year. I love how we kind of knew each other at the beginning of 2014. By the end, it was like we had already been through so much. And I'm just so glad to be a part of your guys' lives, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, I got on a plane and flew to a different country and stayed with someone I'd never met before for an entire week. Yeah, I got to meet Elena in person this year, and that was probably like one of the highlights of my life so far. I'd never traveled to another country by myself to stay with someone I never met in person before.
Got to do in-person collabs.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Elena's just like, she's amazing. She's saying that she is, that you see her here. She's like 10 times more nice and 10 times more sweet, and her family is amazing, and her children are amazing, and she's an awesome mom, and I cannot say enough nice things about her. And I hope that one day I get to meet all of my Name Sisters, and it was like such a surreal experience getting to sit there beside her on a couch and actually look at her and be like, are we actually making a name video together while we're sitting side by side? Is this actually
name books together? We bought name books together even.
Amelia is here to say that Elena's not an axe murderer. She's a real person.
That's so fun. I mean, we were excited for you two too, because you are two peas in the pod. When we all chat informally and formally, and they can finish each other's sentences, and so seeing pictures of them meeting, we're like, oh my gosh, was a highlight for me, you guys meeting. So
We're both weirdos.
Yeah. Well, especially me, but.
Elena, you've had a lot of awesome developments last year. Pretty epic stuff going on in Iowa.
Yeah. I mean, it's been my dream basically my whole life to name someone. I mean, obviously we all dream that, but really, I mean, obsessively, I mean, I've literally had physical dreams about it, like where I would wake up in the morning and say, hey, I had a baby in my dream last night and named them this. I've had that happen so many times. And I've dreamed of being able to write someone's name that I've named myself. And just in the last 2 months, I've had the opportunity to do that 3 times because we adopted our children finally.
Yay!
My children's names are Brenna Ruth, who's 3, and Theron Jude, who's 20 months, and Hugh Clinton, and he just turned 1 this week, actually. Yeah, that was pretty incredible. I mean, I can't imagine that'll happen ever again in my life, adopting 3 children in 1 year and naming them all. So, it's pretty crazy that it's almost as big of a deal to name a child as it is to have a child with At least it is with me. But
That is so exciting. So
Like,
exciting.
I'm choked up just thinking about it. The day that you finalized Brenna's adoption, I was over here in Canada just in tears, like, half of the day, because, like, finally, like, you'd had her for so many months, and finally, like, you had finalized that adoption, and just getting to see that, and getting to see this little girl, like, having her family, her forever family, like...
Finally getting to see her pictures.
No.
yeah, it's kind of amazing.
And like the time that Elena adopted all of them, it was like my entire Facebook for a week was just pictures of her kids, and I was like.
Sorry.
No, it's awesome. They are cutie pies. Oh my goodness. It's ridiculous.
one of the things I really liked this year has been doing more writing around names and blogging and like just giving love to my blog, because I started with the videos and I love doing that, but there's some things that like just fit better in writing, and that's just opened up this whole new like naming world or community to me, and connecting with other bloggers and having some of my things published on other blogs or on nameberry.com. It's been just like it's made my naming obsession that much richer. So that's like one of my little name highlights.
And we've all been so proud of you for that when we get to see your fun name. I just feel this like the pride, like, oh, Megan's got her article on Nameberry.
I
They're
know.
good articles too. They're really good articles.
There's such a supportive group, so that really we bounce ideas off each other for articles and videos and things, and so that's so invaluable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my name highlight of 2014, if any of you guys follow my website, babynamesfromthebible.com, last month I published an article it was called The Boy Made of Stars, and it was my name highlight from last year. I met this woman named Amy on Instagram a couple of years ago. Stephanie Anastasia Ruby introduced us, and I fell in love with her daughter's name, Reese Alexandria Maeve. And I knew that anybody who would name her daughter that we would just be friends. And so I pretty much stalked her to death into being my friend. And soon after we met, she got pregnant, and she ended up getting pregnant with a little boy, and it was just an amazing journey that she and her husband invited me on. And it was crazy and awesome and wonderful, and at the end of the day, little Orion Matthew was born, and he's just cute as a button. And that day that Amy happened to be in labor, and I was like so excited, my little boy threw my phone into the shower and got it wet so it wouldn't work. So I had no idea what was going on. But it was just an awesome moment for me, and in the name community, and I get to do this on Instagram a lot, is seeing little glimpses, little tiny slices of people's lives, like pre-baby to after baby, and that's no small thing. That's miraculous. Somebody's having a new person into the world, and in my own little small way, I get to be on that journey. And so it's just been really awesome. I know Megan, I know that you're on Instagram, and I'm sure you could get to do that. Ren is on Instagram, Reeby's on Instagram, and so it's just such an awesome experience. I love speaking in hashtag. I don't know if you've noticed. It's a lot more powerful that way.
Hashtag love hashtags.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so for 2015 highlights, what are you guys looking forward to?
I'm excited for like all the celebrities that are about ready to pop. It's so funny because I like such traditional names, but I'm obsessed with celebrity baby names. I'm always messaging these ladies saying like, is this really the name? Did you hear this name? We were just talking about, and like both Emily and Zooey Deschanel are expecting. That one's exciting.
Cumberbatch?
Yes, the Cumber baby.
Well, we know one couple will choose a very traditional name. We know that Will and Kate will choose a very traditional name.
Watch them name their daughter or son like Blue Ivy or something.
I'm really excited for the royal baby. I'm Canadian, and so and my great uncle was he was in the Monarchist Society of Saskatchewan, and so I'm a little bit of a monarchist at heart, so I'm really excited for that baby.
That's like the ultimate
celebrity so far.
I think a royal baby is like the ultimate in celebrity baby names. There's like Carrie Underwood, Jessica Biel, Shakira, lots of mommies that I'm interested to see what kind of names they're going to pick. Mm-hmm. Then we can obsess about them.
Yeah. Do we have any predictions, like name predictions that we want to put out there, like for Will and Kate or Justin and Jessica? Will they have a J name?
Well, I was talking about this to everyone in the chat about Zooey Deschanel's kid. I was saying that she's going to go with like a super like spunky, but kind of like almost a hipster type name. So I said for a girl, it was going to be Birdie.
Oh, it's so cute.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for a boy, I thought like a city or something. Like I said Seattle and Portland, because those are like super hipster cities.
I think it would be hilarious if they did Chanel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
they should just use Deschanel as a first name. There we go. That's going to be real hipster. Deschanel as a full name. Yeah.
I could see her using something like Shiloh or Salem for a boy or a girl, like something that kind of...
I could see her going like with Kate.
That would be kind of awesome.
Oh.
I can see Emily Deschanel going with Kate.
I can see her going with like Kate or Henry.
Henry's her Emily's baby's name though. Is that Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kate or Oliver.
All over?
Lost it now.
Oh, that is such a beautiful name, Amelia. What a beautiful creation.
I missed it. It's probably a good thing.
I'm saying all over.
In other terms, it's known as Oliver.
Oliver. Oh, cute. That's a nice name.
Like a word name.
There we go.
Well, it's a word name, but it's also two words. So to bring it together, you'd have to put an apostrophe between the all over, because that really will class it up.
Oh, beautiful.
Throw a Y in there.
And then for a girl, you can switch the E out for a Y, and then it's really, really feminine.
That's
Oh, nickname Allie. Nice. I like it.
We lost it.
Oh my gosh.
That's
We're
the
going to end this so much.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited for the 2014 Top 1000 list to come out in May.
Yes. That goes without saying. I think we all have that marked on our calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Like a year in advance.
I'm excited because I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement, like a lot of change, a lot of new names for the Top 1000. Just like names that we might not expect. I want to see if Octavia is going to make it to the Top 1000 because that's one of my favorites. Just, you know, there's a lot of names right now that are climbing. I want to see if Asher is going to be in the top 100.
Oh, I bet she's going to be.
On the
There are
verge.
lots of names that are really good that have never been popular before that are like getting really popular fast, and I think that's awesome. I really do.
Alice, Asher, like there's quite a few that I think might make the top 100. So that's something that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, even though we just named and adopted 3 children, there's a really good chance that in the next like 3 or 4 months we're going to be doing that again. So I might have another opportunity this year to name another child and, of course, adopt her too. So I might be saying that for several years, the next several years. It's pretty crazy.
Well, I would love to see in 2015 to have more of us meet each other and get together, and that would just be awesome. I would love to meet more of you guys. I'd love to do like a hangout somewhere where all of you awesome community can come and hang out with us too, because you're so important to us and we just love interacting with you and we love your questions, and just all that you guys have to offer has been awesome. And I know at least for me, and I think I speak for all the girls, we would just love to meet you guys because we've grown to know you, and
We love helping to name your children.
I'm really excited to like see the community grow too. Like when we're on YouTube, we meet a lot of people through like in the comments, and recently we've been like talking to this one girl, Paula, who started making YouTube videos, and that was like the coolest thing ever. To just like see her making videos, and it was awesome.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions from people like, I want to make a video, but I'm not sure, or I don't have the right equipment, and it's like, if you want to do it, definitely. Like, Paula, we're like your champion, like, do it. It's been so rewarding for all of us, honestly. Mm-hmm. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
I really, this last year, even just on Instagram, but really community-wide, interest in baby names is like through the roof.
Yeah,
it's just crazy. More and more people, even who aren't like namers, the quote-unquote namers, are really starting to say names are kind of important, and I want to find the perfect one. It's just a great time to be in the name community, and we just appreciate all of you for hanging in there with us as we start to get this up and going, and all the growth that we've gone through, and we're just really jazzed about 2015. We have a lot of awesome ideas, and definitely comment below or email us. We want to hear from you. You know, if you have ideas or things that you'd like us to do or you'd like us to see. We read your guys' comments. We're not always able to respond to all of them, but we do read them all. We appreciate them. So definitely comment below, and visit us on Facebook. We're facebook.com/thenamesisters, thenamesisters.com. We're on Twitter as The Name Sisters, and just stay in touch with us that way, and we'll see more of you in 2015. Bye. When you don't know what to say, just jazz hands.